So welcome ladies and gentlemen, so in the final episode today of the United playthrough. So we'll be saying goodbye to Manchester United. It was good fun, but unfortunately we didn't do very well. But it is what it is, and we're going to move on. So yesterday I put out the video about channeI. I had a lot of people comment, which was great. A lot of different hashtags all over the place. But the overall consensus was this. These are the teams that I'm going to let you guys choose from. So within this video, top right hand corner, the little bubble there with the icon, click it, then make a vote. I'm going to probably narrow it down to just 3 teams. If I put like 5 teams, it's going to be all over the place. If I put 3 top teams, then that's how it's going to work. So most people did say AC Milan as one of them. That's fine. So we'll put AC Milan in there. They're about 10th in the table, so not doing particularly great. Napoli was another team that was quite sort of popular, and obviously their manager just got fired, so why not? And then Inter Milan. Now I know Inter Milan are top of the table right now, as opposed to Juventus. I had a few Juventus people in there, but come on, it's pointless doing Juve. They are pretty stacked. Inter Milan, yes, they may be top, but they're still not the most, exquisite team in the world. So those are going to be my 3 choices. Pick from AC Milan, Napoli, or Inter in this video, and then we will go from there. So thank you very much for placing your votes, and continue to do so. Apologies if I didn't pick your team, but I'm just trying to narrow it down really to 3 sides that were the most popular, and it just makes it far easier. That way we can hopefully get a clear winner. Alright, so let's dive right into this one, because what we're going to go ahead and do now is pretty much simulate the rest of these games. So we've got Watford, Everton, Sheffield United, and then Tottenham. Going to play all of them simulation-wise, and then we'll take a look at the final standings, top scorers, and just round it off. That's pretty much how it's going to go. So let's quickly go in here and just play around with it. I'll still put out, a decent side, and hopefully the lads will be able to perform. Well, Martial's not up for today, so maybe not. Dallow's buzzing. Bay, maybe we can put Maguire in there. McTominay, Modric, Pogba. Rashford's down. Does it really matter too much? No, but we'll start Daniel James. Considering Maddison's also down. Pereira, yeah, we'll whack him on the bench. And yeah, I think we'll go for that. So, actually, wait a minute. Let's put De Gea in goal. Forgot about that. All right, job done. So, let's go ahead and see how we get on. When you skip them, you generally, I think, when you skip them, you have more chance for winning it, to be honest. So there we go. 3-0 win against Watford. Arsenal won 3-1. Leicester won 4-2. Chelsea drew against Burnley. Liverpool won. How's Tottenham doing? They drew. Suddenly, all of a sudden, Tottenham have now started dropping a lot of points. It'll be hilariously funny if somehow Man City can catch them up. Alright, so there we have it. Not much changed at all. And let's just, let's get on with it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this year's playthrough, or this season's playthrough. We've had some interesting games, and we've had some shocking games, but, it's part and parcel of the game, really, isn't it? Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. The team of the month has been announced. Yeah, I wish you could just click it and have a look. Why does it say... This is the thing that they really need to also address, like this. To view it, please go to database individual... Why? Just let me click X and I'll have a look at it. No, I don't want to do that. It's too much work. Come on. April earnings, blah, blah, blah. Okay, never mind there. So, the next game. Let's see how the boys are feeling for this one. Greenwood's buzzing, actually. So, maybe we'll play him. We'll rest Rashford. Martial, we'll put him on the right instead. McTominay's down, so let's give Fred a bash. Dallow can come off, and we'll put on Luke Shaw. I think that's fine, to be honest. Yeah, looks good to me. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and skip it. And we won 1-0. Oof, just about scraped it, boys. So Arsenal beat Southampton. Brighton won 2-0. Tottenham did win, though. Man City won, Liverpool won, and Chelsea won. So that's not going to change anything. It's look at the difference there between 5th and 6th. 15 points separating them. How many points? Nearly 30 points separating 1st and 6th. Mental. Sheffield United looks like they're down. But still, Southampton and Watford, there's a bit of a gap now, 3 points. But anything could happen in the last couple of matches. So we've got 2 more to play. 2 more to play. Sheffield United being one of them right now. I mean, I could just put all the young boys in there, but we'll just keep doing what we're doing. So we'll put Sancho. Pereira's up for today, so let's rest him. Let's actually start Eden Dzeko in this one. And let's rest Pogba, but let's start Modric. There you go. Switch it around. Lindelof, Maguire's always good. Wan-Bissaka. Chong's up for it. You want to play Chong? Maybe Gomez? Don't know. Don't know. Do you want to play, lads? Do you want to play? Yeah, let's put Gomez in there. Not Gomez. Chong. The big afro. Can't beat it. Actually, we haven't played Maddison in a while, have we? So let's rest Fred. There you go. Sorted. All right. Go ahead and skip this. What are we thinking? 3-0 win? 3-0? 3-0? No, it was a 2-0 win. Not too bad. Aston Villa beat or lost to Everton. Arsenal lost. Great news. We'll probably jump ahead of them. Chelsea lost as well. Man City won. And Liverpool beat Tottenham Hotspur. Fortunately for Tottenham, they've done just enough. They've done just enough. Because, look at that. Man City have closed the gap to 5 points. Liverpool point ahead of us, and Arsenal are now 4 points. So we will finish 4th, no matter what happens. No matter, you know, I mean, I did simulate the last games, and we have won them all, but never mind. And we have a bit of movement at the bottom. Southampton now up to 16th. So Burnley and Watford are fighting it out for the last relegation spot as we move into the final fixture of the season against Tottenham. So yeah, Jose Mourinho taking on his current side. Quality stuff. All right, Maguire, you're going to be rested. Bailly comes in. Luke Shaw off. Dallo, not really feeling you, mate. Rojo, yes. Chong can come off. Martial. Sure, although I kind of want to play James. Yeah, let's rest Rashford. Try and say that fast. Rest Rashford. Rest. That's not easy. That's not easy. Modric. Sure. Looks good to me. And Gomez can go on the bench instead of that. Alright. Job done. Alright, let's see what happens here in the final game against Tottenham. Oh, we got a 1-0 win. You see how easy it is when you simulate the matches? You actually win them. Arsenal drew against West Ham. Let's see, Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool drew, so we will go ahead of them. Chelsea drawing to Wolves as well. And the other match was Southampton, right? They lost 3-0. Watford lost as well. Who was the other team that was down there? I can't remember. But anyway, we're going to finish 3rd. So there we have it. 3rd place. Liverpool 4th. Arsenal in 5th. Leicester 6th. Chelsea finishing in 8th. Disappointment for them. But Tottenham are crowned the champions, and bottom of the table, Sheffield United heading back down, Norwich as well, and it's Watford that get the last boot. Oof, how close was that? Alright, so the Premier League Best 11 has been announced. There it is. Alisson in goal, Van Dijk and Maguire. You've got Azpilicueta with Robertson, Felipe Anderson on the left, McTominay on the right, okay, and Didi with Pogba, and Aguero with Harry Kane. That's not a bad lineup, to be honest. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and have a look at all the different leagues now. And yeah, we'll basically go from there. Let's have a look at the messages. Got a couple of national call-ups. Not too fussed about that. Javinho was one of the players that they recommend for scouting. Interesting. And there's Mr. Paul Pogba talking the talk. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and advance the time because the likes of the Champions League and stuff hasn't actually finished yet. So there's no point me showing that till they have completed those matches. So let's go ahead here. We've got some job offers. Of course, we're not going to worry about them, but we'll still see who we have. Okay, so Hoffenheim have made an offer for Sancho. Okay, I mean, come on. Come on now, let's be a little bit more realistic there. Fatigue, job at Rangers. So we've got a job offer from Rangers. Best 11 as we know. Negotiations for Sancho. Well, how much? I'd like to know how much they're offering just for a bit of a laugh. So let's have a look real quick. Rojo, we've got a bid for 11 million. Ramiro, a 1.6 million. That seems insultingly low. Tenzebi, Him on free. Well, yeah, he's already leaving, apparently. Chong, 2 million. $500,000 for Gomez. Oh, that's on loan. And Sancho, 91 million. Wow. Why wouldn't they just offer the 94.5? I didn't know Hoffenheim had 94 million to spend. Very impressive. Alright, anyway, let's now dive into the other leagues. Before we do that, actually, hang on a minute. Let's quickly have a look. What are the other offers? We've got West Ham and Rangers. Right, okay. Not exactly going to entice me too much there. So having a look at the Champions League, the quarterfinals look like this. So Atletico Madrid knocked out Galatasaray. Barca lost to Tottenham, so they kept their form going. Bayern Munich smashed Chelsea. And Juve knocked out Real Madrid. Then in the semi-finals, it was Bayern Munich knocking out Tottenham in extra time, it looks like. No, aggregate away goal rule. And Juventus, 4-1, 4-0, 8-1 winners against Atletico Madrid. So who won? Who won? Bam, right there. Juventus crowned the champions. They've tried many times, but they finally get the job done there, smashing Bayern Munich. So there's the top goal scorers for the Champions League. You had Pedro, Ronaldo, both on 8 goals apiece. And top assist, Pjanic wins the way with 10 assists. Sal has got 6, Jorginho with 4. So the Europa League, as we know, we took on Milan, we got knocked out. We got knocked out by them, unfortunately. 2-0, Lazio beat St. Etienne, Bayer Leverkusen knocked out Sevilla, and Sporting beat Istanbul. So the semi-final, AC Milan advanced after beating Bayer Leverkusen, and Lazio knocked out in extra time against Sporting. So the final was Milan and Sporting, and the winner is AC Milan. Right, the Italian Rossoneri winning by 1-0. So if we have a look at Ligue 1 in France, no surprise that Paris Saint-Germain won. 100 points, absolutely madness, not even close. Marseille second place, and St. Etienne finishing in 3rd. Same points as Lyon. Top goal scorers was Mbappe, 25 goals for him, not too bad. Udine finishing 2nd with Diallo in 3rd. And the top assist, Verratti had 14, pretty impressive for him. Adrien Silva for Monaco with 13, and Villa from St. Etienne had 12. So we look at Serie A, and it's Juventus, 102 points. Wasn't even close between them and Napoli in 2nd, but it was pretty tight between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Napoli, Lazio, and then Inter. The top goal scorers there, Immobile finished with 20 for the season. Ronaldo and Dybala up there with 18 and 16 as well. Top assist was Pjanic, 13 for him. Fabian Ruiz had 11 for Napoli. And Franck Ribéry, 10 in Fiorentina. In the Dutch league, it was PSV that finished top, 80 points. Ajax 2nd, Utrecht finishing in 3rd. The top goal scorers there was Dalamu had 20, way ahead of Odegaard with 12, and then a ton of players on 10 as well. And the top assist, Rosario of PSV with 13, Hassani had 9, and Bajil, however you say that one, 9 as well. Having a look at Liga NOS in Portugal, Benfica the winners with 81 points, Porto finishing 2nd, and Sporting in 3rd. So the top goal scorers, it was Severic had 16. Bruno Fernandes, not bad at all for a midfielder to finish with 14 in 2nd. Luis Felipe there had 13 as well. And the top assist, Pizzi was top with 10. Pereira had 8. And Acuna also had 8 as well. And we'll just show a couple more here. Celtic won the Scottish Premiership with 89 points, comfortably ahead of Rangers, who were comfortably ahead of Hearts. And the top goal scorers, Cosgrove, as you can see, 19 for the season, had an absolute belter. And finally, we'll take a look at La Liga. Barcelona, crowned champions with 101 points. Atletico Madrid were actually pretty close, considering 5 points behind, and Real Madrid 82 points, finishing in 3rd. Top goal scorers, no surprise, Lionel Messi wins that one with 25, William Jose with 17, and Luis Suarez had 16. And the top assist, Sergio Busquets. Wow, as a DMF, there's no way he was playing as a DMF to get 17 assists in the season. Campana finishes with 11, and Bernat finishes with 9. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, just short and sweet. I don't want to show everything because it's just going to drag on because I really just want to get through to the next playthrough. But let's just go ahead and actually end this season now and push through to the final, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So some national team announcements. Pogba there he is with the French side. What's going on with the messages? Anything crazy? No, just some national team nonsense. Well, that's one thing they do have to work on next year, though, with PES is the menu system and navigating between different things. Learn it. Seriously. Anyway, here is the season objective, the end of season review. We may have started the season off poorly, but we bounced back. Well done achieving a new goal we set for ourselves. The downward spiral from the get-go made it a bit hard to bounce back, but there's always next season. Let's something, because you guys talk so fast. Okay, messages. Club ranking update. Once again, I have to go to data, but I can't just click. That's one thing. Let me click, and let me have a look without going through 19 different menu options. It's not hard. Like, seriously, if I clicked on this standings, I should be able to use the right bumper and the left bumper, like FIFA, to switch leagues. Very simple. It's very simple. All the information's already there, so it's not like they're redoing anything. They're just reprogram it to make it that I have to just press a couple of buttons to get to the different leagues. Anywho, what's going on here? Messages, job at Inter, your contract extension. Well, we're not worrying about that. And some objectives here. Okay, so we've got this farewell match. We're not going to be playing it, so let's go ahead and, well, let's just see who we're actually going to face as the old boys. Anyone we know? Robinho's in there. Interesting. Yilmaz. Jermaine Defoe's on the bench. Okay. Alright, well, let's just whack in a side. Put Martial up top for this one. We'll bring back Rashford, and Dzeko can go on the bench, and we'll give it a Pogba. Let's bring back Harry Maguire, and that will do. Alright, so let's go ahead and skip it and see how we got on. 4-0 winners, so there you go. Seems to be better if you just simulate all your matches and then you win them. So, job done. Alright, so we have the final day of the season. Let's get this wrapped up, and then we'll be off and running for the next playthrough. So make sure you vote. The little top right icon, just give it a tap, vote, and then you're done. You've got AC Milan, Inter Milan, and the other one was Napoli. So those are the choices for you. But we are going to end right there. Let's just proceed to next season, so we can see who goes up, who goes down. There it is. So Bristol City, Fulham, and West Bromwich Albion are all up to the Premiership. Watford, Norwich, and Sheffield United, unfortunately, have got the axe. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. We shall return ASAP to continue where we left off. Subscribe for more, and until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Let's not really worry too much about this. Agree, sure. Let's just skip it. There we go. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Take care and subscribe for more.